my journey through humanity's greatest innovations. A spark of curiosity. When I was a kid in the 1980s, I'd stare at campfires during family camping trips, mesmerized by the flickering flames. My dad, a self-taught historian, would say, "That's how it all started, you know." Fire changed everything. Little did I realize then that I'd spend my life chasing another kind of spark, the one that led us from stone tools to artificial intelligence. Today, as I launch my YouTube channel at 50, I want to share my take on the story of AI. Because here's the thing, AI isn't just technology, it's the legacy of every human who dared to ask, what if? Tools that echo our imagination. 3000 BCE, the birth of writing. I've always been a notebook hoarder. There's something magical about putting thoughts on paper. But when I learned that ancient Sumerians etched symbols into clay to track grain, it hit me, writing was humanity's first hack for outsourcing memory. We've been building external brains ever since first clay tablets, now cloud servers. 1440 CE, the printing press. As a teenager in the 80s, I spent hours in my local library. Those dusty books felt like time machines. Gutenberg's press? It wasn't just about books, it was about scaling curiosity. Suddenly, a farmer in Germany could read Da Vinci's sketches. Sound familiar? Today, OpenAI shares research papers online. Same spirit, faster speed. When machines started to think. 1837, the analytical engine. Ada Lovelace is my hero. A Victorian-era mathematician who's history in punch cards. She wrote the first algorithm, sure, but she also asked, can machines create beauty? Spoiler, yes. Last week, I used DALL-E to generate album art for my nephew's band. Thanks, Ada. 1936, Turing's universal machine. Alan Turing's life reads like a thriller, codebreaker, visionary, tragically misunderstood. His universal machine concept? It's why your smartphone can be a camera, calculator, and game console. I keep a Turing quote on my desk, "We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done." 1966, Eliza, the first chatbot. In college, I stumbled upon Eliza, an early chatbot at MIT. It mimicked a therapist by rephrasing your words into questions. Why do you feel sad? It'd ask. Clunky? Sure. But Eliza hooked me. I spent hours typing into that green screen terminal, or was it Amber, marveling at how a few lines of code could mimic empathy. Decades later, I'd feel the same wonder with ChatGPT. Connecting the dots. 1969, ARPANET. My friend's dad worked on early modems, big, clunky things that screeched like angry cats. He'd say years later, someday, these will connect the world. He was right. The internet didn't just link computers, it linked minds. Now, AI agents collaborate across continents. My ChatGPT once helped a programmer in Mumbai debug code. That's the dream, isn't it? 1996, the birth of marketing chatbots. Remember those pop-up live help windows on 90s websites? I worked at a tech startup back then, and we'd brag about our AI-powered assistant. Truth? It was a glorified flowchart. But those early chatbots, like Smarter Child, 2001, paved the way. I'll never forget arguing with Smarter Child about the best Star Trek captain. Spoiler, it always picked Picard. 1997, Deep Blue vs. Kasparov. I remember watching the Deep Blue match on a grainy TV. My chess-obsessed brother groaned, "Machines can't think." But Kasparov's loss taught me something. Machines don't need consciousness to be revolutionary. They just need to amplify our potential. A sneak peek into our future, humans bonding with machines. Today, we don't just feed virtual pets, we trust AI agents to manage our schedules and mental health. When AI started to get us. 2011, IBM Watson wins Jeopardy! I watched Watson demolish human champions with my jaw on the floor. It wasn't just the answers, it was the confidence. My dad, ever the skeptic, muttered, "It's just a fancy encyclopedia." But Watson's victory felt like a turning point. Machines weren't just calculating, they were reasoning. 2012, AlexNet's big win. After university, I took a machine learning class. Our project? Recognizing handwritten digits. We struggled for weeks. Then AlexNet came along and blew the field wide open. I remember thinking, this is like teaching a child to see, but at warp speed. 2016, AlphaGo's creative leap. I'll admit it, I cried watching AlphaGo beat Lee Sedol. Not because a machine won, but because it made a move no human ever had. It wasn't following rules, it was inventing them. That's when I realized, AI isn't just mimicking us, it's expanding what's possible. Tools become teammates. 2020, GPT-3 writes a poem. Last year, I fed GPT-3 a line from my journal, "The night is a question." It replied, "The stars are commas, waiting for dawn's answer." Chills. For the first time, a tool didn't just help me create, it collaborated. 2023, AI agents take the wheel. Last month, I tested an AI agent that planned my vacation. It booked flights, found hidden gem restaurants, even argued with a hotel for a discount. I joked, "Are you my new assistant?" It replied, "Think of me as your co-pilot." Is AI abnormal? No, it's inevitable. Let's get personal. When I first heard about AI in the 90s, I feared it. Movies like The Terminator didn't help. Robots taking jobs? Machines outsmarting us? But studying history changed my mind. Every leap, fire, writing, steam, silicon, was met with fear and fascination. The printing press threatened scribes. Factories displaced artisans. The internet rewrote entire industries. AI is no different. It's not a rogue wave, it's the tide of progress. And here's what I've learned, the best tools don't replace us, they reveal us. The thread that binds us. Why am I obsessed with AI's story? Because it's our story. The first humans who harnessed fire. They were hackers. Ada Lovelace? A rebel who coded in corsets. You, reading this? You're part of the chain. We've always built tools to reach higher, think deeper, live better. AI is just the newest chapter. Let's write the next page together. When I started this journey, I thought AI was about algorithms. Now I see it's about ambition, the same ambition that carved stone tools and launched rockets. So here's my invitation, join me on AI Epic Studio. Let's dive into the fascinating world of AI, explore its ethical challenges, and marvel at how far we've come, from campfires to chatbots. Because the future isn't something that happens to us. It's something we build, one idea, one innovation, one spark at a time.